Hello everyone. This is going to be a little bit of a different video than normal. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've watched one of my earlier videos. So, today I'm going to be talking about Taylor Swift's Midnights album. It is Saturday as I'm filming this. The album obviously came out technically Friday morning, midnight. I stayed up to listen to it, obviously, so I've probably listened to it about 4 times by now. And I think overall I'm kind of just really getting into the album as I'm a person that pretty much listens to the same music over and over. So I have to listen to something a lot of times before I really like it. And there were a few songs that I really liked right away, but I'm kind of just now getting into the other ones that didn't have a super strong beat or message that I recognized right away. But I do really like it. I have my pumpkin spice latte, hot. First, let's talk about how I got into Taylor Swift. So, in 4th grade, I got the Speak Now album from one of those, when teachers do they give you points when you're good in class and then you get to pick prizes. And me and my sisters listened to it a lot. And then shortly after that, 1989 came out and I got the deluxe 1989 CD. I wasn't really a swiftie at that time, I would say. After 1989, I wasn't really into Taylor Swift for a long time. And then the fall of my junior year was after Folklore had come out. And one of my friends was listening to Folklore on the way to a cross-country meet, and I was like, oh, I need to listen to that because I like Taylor Swift, and I listened to it at the time, and I only liked a couple of songs, and they were weird ones. I liked 7 and The One, but not August or Cardigan at the time, and that was after one listen, so obviously it wasn't the best base of opinion. Yeah, obviously Evermore came out, I believe, later that same year, and I didn't listen to it when it came out. Okay, so then at the end of my junior year, in April, I was like, okay, you know what? Everyone likes Taylor Swift now, so there must be something good to like about her music. So I made a bracket of every single Taylor Swift song. This was right before Fearless Taylor's version, I believe. But all of her first 9 albums, I had all the songs, all the bonus tracks on this huge bracket. It was 4 pages of notebook paper, super tiny writing, and I listened to every single song. The first round of competition took me 16 hours because I listened to every single song, even if I already knew it. When I did that initial bracket, the top 2 songs were Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince and All Too Well. And All Too Well was the winning song, which, I think that's fair. It made me cry when I listened to it. When I did that bracket, it was the first time I'd heard it. So I thought it was so good. Obviously, because it won the bracket. But yeah, then after that, I listened to Taylor Swift all the time, and then for Midnights, I stayed up and listened to it at midnight when it was released. I did not stay up for the 3 a.m. surprise because I did have to work at 8, so I had to wake up at 7, so I didn't want to do that. But anyways, that was long. That's my Taylor Swift origin story. So now we can get into talking about Midnights. I'm just going to go through all the songs, and then at the end, I'm going to tell you my ranking from 20 to 1, including the 3 a.m. tracks. I have my notes over here, that's why I keep looking over there. But I was kind of jotting things down as I was listening to the songs the first time and the second time. That's what I'm gonna do. I just have notes about the general vibes, or some of them I have specific lyrics written down that I either really liked or really didn't like in some cases. This is really good. Anyways, so let's get started with track 1, Lavender Haze. When it started out, it was very pop, which I really was not expecting. And to be honest, I really don't like that she said she has the little like meet me at midnight right in the beginning. I don't know, I didn't really like it just because it was too, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, obviously I've seen comparisons already on TikTok, but Lavender Haze, the chorus sounds just like I Think He Knows. People already recognize that. I recognized it right away. And then when I was taking notes on this, I thought that it was one of the only happy songs, but then also like you get to the second verse and it's about like misogyny and how guys don't like take girls seriously. So like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, overall this was like an okay song for me, but I got to the next song, Maroon, and I liked Maroon a lot better already. So like Lavender Haze, it was a good start, but not like the best for me. So the very beginning of the song Maroon I really liked. I liked it better than Lavender Haze. I in general like the song better, like the music and the lyrics also. Yeah, I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion that Maroon is better than Lavender Haze. It probably is, but for me that's true. Also, Mentions of New York, perfect because I obviously live in New York, so I love the Mentions of New York. It's perfect for me. Also, a lyric. She said something like, the lips so scarlet that they're maroon, and I was like, okay, it's a red lip, but it's not red anymore, it's maroon, which is, I don't know, I thought that was like a nice touch, because we hear so much about her red lips all the time. Moving on to Antihero. The lyrics were really sad, but the song was upbeat, which is something that's like it's not something that I normally like a lot, so the song was already like a little hard for me to like. The lyrics are so sad. If you haven't watched the music video, you should watch it because it's pretty cool. The thing that got me about this song are some of the lyrics. I don't like that she says, it's me, hi, because it's just like her pieces are so lyrical, and then that line is so just like, it's just less in comparison to the lyrics of the song. And then the line, everybody's a sexy baby, could take it. It's an immediate turn off for me. Like I just can't. I'm pretty specific about my lyrics and songs, so that was something that I just could not take. So this song is, I'm not the biggest fan of this song, even though, you know, I like the message, but I can't deal with stuff like that. Snow on the Beach. There's another F-bomb in this one. There's one in Maroon, which, yes, I'm here for it. This one reminded me a lot of Lover and Folklore era Taylor, which I did like because Folklore obviously is such a good era. And then obviously the main, I guess, controversy with this one is that Lana wasn't like really featured, like she didn't have her own verse. For me, I'm not really a Lana Del Rey fan, only because I haven't really ever listened to her music. Like maybe I could be, I don't know. But if I'm being, you know, selfish as a Swiftie, like I like just hearing Taylor Swift. Some of her previous, I'm sure that the collab, if Lana would have had a verse, it would have been good, because most of Taylor's collabs that I don't like are the ones with men, which most of her collabs obviously are with men, but I don't know. I mean, she did give that verse to Phoebe in Nothing New, so I know that a lot of people were probably expecting Lana to have her own verse, and I was a little bit surprised as well, but I'm not as mad about it as I know a lot of people are. Next, track 5, You're on Your Own, Kid. Right away, I got to this song and I was like, oh, this isn't a typical track 5. Like, the beginning doesn't sound sad, but then the lyrics are so sad. I didn't choose this to town. I dreamt of getting out. Like, so sad. in the chorus after she says you're on your own, kid, and then you always have been. That alone is sad. But I feel like I like the bridge in this song because I literally was crying by the end the first time I listened to it. Yeah, this one, top song for me. It just like, I mean, if it makes me cry, obviously it's a good song. And it was so just emotional and raw. So I really liked this one. Midnight Rain, the beginning. I was so confused. Like, I had to click on the song because when I initially listened to the album, my music player was like skipping songs and stuff, so I had to keep clicking on the right song to make sure it was playing the right one. And I clicked on Midnight Rain and it started playing, and I was like, is this the wrong song? Like, this is not Taylor Swift. And it was that voice editor. I was a little bit just peeved that she put this song, which is so pop, right after You're on Your Own, Kid, which is so emotional, even though it is still pop, because, yeah. And then it sounded to me, the message was a lot like The Way I Loved You. You know, like, he wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. So that's just what it reminded me of right away, the parallel. She said haunted a couple times close to the end, which, as a Speak Now Taylor originator, that was something that I picked up on. I mean, it was fine for me. I just didn't really like the beginning and that like voice editing stuff that she did. Yeah, it was okay. Question. One of the first lyrics was something about a color I've searched for, and I was waiting for her to say like blue or golden, you know, like one of those colors that she mentions all the time, but I don't think she did. It took me a little bit to understand the lyrics of this song, but I did eventually get that it's literally about, I'm pretty sure, like misogyny and sexual assault. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but that's what I was getting, like about gender roles a lot. I liked the bridge musically, I guess, like the way that she was, I guess, the rhythms of the lyrics that she was using. I didn't like that she added clapping in the third chorus, like, you know, when it says, and 15 minutes later they were clapping too, and she added like clapping and cheering. That was a little like gimmicky for me, so I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Overall, the song was like fine. It's like a cool message to have in a song. A lot of her songs in this album are, but yeah, not one of my favorites. Alright, Vigilante. Guys, I don't swear. I can't say the rest of the song title. I'm sorry. I'm not religious, okay? That's not why I don't swear. It's because no one has ever basically heard me swear. And I'm keeping up that image. And also, I don't know what YouTube will do with that. Anyways, the first line right away, draw the cat eye sharp enough to kill a man. I was like, oh, perfect. And then the beat was just so good. It's so Reputation. The lyric, picture me thick as thieves with your ex-wife. So good. I was like, is this like about a specific person? Like, who's the she? Who's the wife? It was so cool. The bridge was so creepy. When she says, don't get sad, get even, and she like slides the even. That's one of my favorite lines, like that she sings, like that, the stylistic elements in this album. So this was a very solid song for me. I really liked it. The vibe was so good. Bejeweled. One of my notes says that it doesn't read like it was written now because it's all about being ready to get rid of a guy. A lot of her songs on this album, I think, read like they were written back in her like Reputation or even like 1989 era, because a lot of them sound like breakup songs to me, which confused me because I was like, oh, she's like, you know, happy with Joe Alwyn, right? Which I know, I'm pretty sure that a lot of these songs were written a while ago, right? So that's why. But the background of this one was also really pop inspired, which I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it's still a good song. Like, this one is kind of, you know, more upbeat, and it kind of is, like, the lyrics and the song are upbeat, so they match at least, which I appreciate. When a fan asks if I have a man, I can still say I don't remember. I like that line. Yeah, so like a good message to a song. It's fine for me. Moving on to Labyrinth. I liked like the little bit of muted kind of talking music stuff at the beginning. The voice editing stuff in this song, again, I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't know, it was giving like folklore mixed with lover for me. I was fine with it until there's kind of like a beat drop like close to the middle slash end where it gets like, I don't know, it gets different, and I didn't really like that, and I was like, oh, that's gonna like drop the song a lot for me because I just didn't like where the song went. So yeah, I feel like I'm critiquing a lot of these songs, but I do really like them a lot. This is just like the things that I picked out. Obviously I'm still gonna be listening to them all because like they're all good songs. This is really good. It's so orange. Anyways, yeah. So, Labyrinth, decent to lower within the album. Karma, I actually have listened to it since I wrote this ranking, which was like yesterday afternoon. I'm listening to Karma more, and I think I like it like even more now. I might have to move it up my ranking. The beginning was good. The chorus is so good, obviously. I mean, I've seen it on TikTok everywhere already. The bridge is so good. A lot of the lyrics I liked. Karma is my boyfriend. I mean, what does she say? Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Like, just calling you out. Cat purring. Karma is a cat purring in my lap because it loves me. Karma, very, very good song. And then Sweet Nothing is so cute. Like, I liked it. I really liked it. It just like makes me feel safe. It gives me like nostalgic vibes, reminds me of cross country season for some reason. Like junior, senior cross country season. When she uses we in the lyrics, it makes them automatically cuter. Like, I did look up one reference that she made to Wicklow. The pebble that was in the pocket, or the rock, whatever she said. She said it was from Wicklow, and that is somewhere that she went. It's in Ireland. She went in July 2021. So the song must have been written or edited at least recently, which makes sense because it's a very like cute romantic song. Yeah, this one was good for me. It just gives me very like good soft vibes, so I really liked it. And then Mastermind, the last midnight track rather than 3 a.m.s. The beginning was like very 80s for me, like a little bit Stranger Things kind of. I was expecting obviously like kind of like a Reputation vibe song with this one, and it kind of was, but I didn't realize, I don't think anyone expected that it was gonna be a cute song about how you like she just planned to be together with whoever she was together with. She had to like plan it to get together. Like, it was so cute. The song, I don't know if it was like cute vibes necessarily, but the lyrics were so cute. And then The Great War, I'm still trying to figure out like what it's about. Like, is it about like a media scandal, like some kind of argument? But then there are mentions of like actual like fire and blood and bombs. So I was like, oh, is it like from the point of view of someone else? Like, it's like about an actual war? Like, I couldn't tell. Your finger on my hairpin triggers is one of the lyrics, and the mention of the hairpin, I've seen a lot of stuff about how a hairpin drop is indicating that you're gay. So I was like, oh, is this like another gay reference that people are going to pick up on? But I guess I don't know. Close to the end, she adds in the military style marching snare, like the drum, you know? Snare drum, which I liked just because of like the meaning of the song. Maybe that's kind of gimmicky, but she kept it softer, so it was good. Yeah, but I think I need to like look at the lyrics more closely and figure out what it's actually about, or if someone could tell me, that would be great, because yeah, I just like was not sure about what it was about necessarily. Bigger Than the Whole Sky, very sad, very Soon You'll Get Better vibes. And Ronin, it reminded me a lot of Ronin. And I was looking at the lyrics, and initially I was like, oh, it's about someone that died young. But then it was like, it's like what you could have been, would have been, should have been. Which, reference to another song, by the way. But I was like, the only possible meaning that I could relate to this song was that it was about like a miscarriage, like a pregnancy ended early. That's all I could think of. So please someone correct me if like you picked up on something that could change that, but that's what I was getting. That's such a deep meaning and I don't know if that's right. Anyways, very sad. Only a song that I'm going to listen to if I'm sad. Like, I'm gonna skip it if it comes up and I'm in a good mood, to be honest. But yeah, it was a solid song, solid lyrics. Paris, it was just like very pop and upbeat. I don't really have a lot on this one. Like, it was just the lyric, romance is not dead if you keep it just yours. Like, that's cute. You know, like, your romance is not for everyone else. Yeah, it was just like fine. It's not a song that I'm going to choose to listen to because there are a lot of other ones that I like the meaning of better and the style of better. But I'm probably not gonna like skip it because it's just like a little vibe. High Infidelity. Immediately the mention. Okay, first the lyric slur spoken. I was like, who are we talking about that is speaking slurs? She said dragged my feet right down the aisle, which was like, I don't think she's gotten married, so like, I'm sure it's just a metaphor because she's very good at metaphors, but. And then the hard mention of April 29th. I was like, did something happen on April 29th? I didn't look into the past of April 29th. I did look forward because I was like, is something gonna happen on this day? And it's a Saturday in 2023, so I'm not sure. But it was giving like mad woman, like tolerated, those kind of vibes, you know? So this was like just a decent song for me. 3 more songs. Glitch. The exact number of days, she says 2,190 days. I looked it up. It's exactly 6 years, which I'm pretty sure is how long she's been with Joe Alwyn. Maybe not exactly 6, but I think it's been like 6 years, so that was cute. After the bridge, she jumps like into the chorus and just starts with glitch instead of I think there's been a glitch, so it sounds like there actually has been a glitch. And that was like good. Initially I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that, but I think it's good. Yeah, this one was just like average on the album, within the album for me. But like, again, like with Paris, like I'm not gonna skip it probably, but I'm not gonna choose to play it over other songs. Would've, could've, should've is one of my favorites. Like, it's a little boring at the beginning, but then you get to the chorus and the chorus is so good. A lot of lyrics in this one. Memories feel like weapons. Now that I know, I wish you would have left me wondering. Very good. I regret you all the time. Yeah. I miss who I used to be. I fight with you in my sleep. Which, fighting in sleep is also mentioned in The Great War, and I think possibly in other songs, so that was a lyric that was kind of repeated a lot. Give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. That's so sad. Another mention to Poison, which was mentioned in, I think, one of the earlier 3 a.m.s. So I was kind of looking for like lyrical parallels. The bridge was really good. The end chorus was so good. Like, this one has raw emotion in it, which I really like. So Would've, Could've, Should've is a top 5 for me. I really, really liked this one. Dear Reader, there's a very soft like beginning. Another mention of the devil in this one, which was also obviously in Would've, Could've, Should've, and I think possibly one of the other 3 a.m.s as well. So I was like, oh, like, you know, Poison, devil, lots of those kinds of things in these 3 a.m. tracks. As well as like the whole Midnight's album, I think. But the chorus is a little too like voice controlled, like pop for me. Like at the end, the lyrics at the end, it was like, it kept saying like, find someone else or something like that, and it sounded like she was like telling you, like as the reader, as the listener, to go like listen to like a different artist. Like that's the meaning that I was getting, which I thought was really interesting. Honestly, I don't know, very strange for like a meaning of a Taylor Swift song, I was thinking. But overall, like the music behind the song was just like okay for me. So yeah, that is all of the songs on the Midnight's album. Quite a lot of talking for me. So this is my song list. I'm gonna go worst to best, and this is after about two and a half, 3 listens. I wrote this list for the purposes of this video, and obviously it might change. This isn't the correct list. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with some of the placements on this list because, okay, just starting with number 20, my least favorite song on this album is Antihero. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but like, it's upbeat, but the lyrics are sad. I can't do that. When she says it's me high, don't like the lyric. When she says sexy baby, I can't do it. I can't listen to that and be like, oh, it's a good song. I'm sorry, but that's my least favorite. 19, I have Paris, because again, it's just like it's a good pop song, but it's not something I'm gonna pick to play. 19 is Paris. 18 is Question. I don't know what to say about this one. It was just, it's a good meaning, but I guess I just don't like how the song plays out. I don't know. 17, Midnight Rain. The voice editing in this one, I think, is what got me, so that's where I put that. 16, Glitch. Again, just like a good pop song, but I'm not gonna pick it over others. 15, I have Dear Reader, which, looking at this, I think I would place a little bit farther down, probably below Glitch and Midnight Rain for sure, but that's where I have it right now. 14, High Infidelity. Like, it was just fine, but she's written better songs in my opinion about, revenge and all that stuff. 13, I have Labyrinth. I think that was the one that I really just did not like the end, so I'm surprised I placed it this high up actually after reading my comments on it again. 12, I have The Great War. Even though I didn't get the meaning as much as I feel like I should, it was still, like, I like the vibes of the song. 11, Bigger Than the Whole Sky. It was a very sad one, but it's a good song. Like, it's sad. Yeah. 10, top 10 now. 10, I have Bejeweled. Upbeat meaning, upbeat music, which I appreciate. And it was like a good, like, I want to say bop. I feel kind of gross saying bop. But like, yeah. That's the point I'm trying to get across. 9, Lavender Haze. I'm sure a lot of people have this one higher up, but I didn't like the beginning so much. The Meet Me at Midnight. Like, we all know it's the album Midnights. Sorry. But it was still a good song. I like it a lot. 8, Mastermind. The meaning was cute. The music was good. 7, Snow on the Beach. I did really like this one. I'm not sure if I got the meaning so much, but the music was so good that for me, I'm not sure if it matters, to be honest. 6, Sweet Nothing, because it just makes me feel so safe and good. It's just good. 5, Maroon. Now that I think about it, Maroon really kind of parallels Red a lot. How did I not pick up on that earlier? 4, Would've, Could've, Should've. There's so much emotion in that song. I liked the lyrics a lot. It's one of my favorites for sure. 3, Vigilante. Insert word that I will not say on video. Because it's so, I had it stuck in my head all night last night, this morning when I was getting ready. It's so good. The beat is so good. You can't, it's so Reputation era. Midnight era, I guess. 2, Karma. This might be my number 1 at this point, because it's so catchy, it's so good. It's so, vibey. I don't know. Yeah, such a good song. And my number 1 song after a couple listens to this album is You're on Your Own, Kid, because the lyrics are so good, the meaning is so good, the music is so good. I mean, track fives are so often superior, and I'm a person who likes emotional music, so it's such a good song for me. Yeah, that is my Midnight's video, my opinions on the Midnight's album. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble for, I don't even know how long this video will be. I have to edit it sometime. If you like to listen to me talk, you should go check out some of my other videos. I have a couple vlogs up right now. This is my first like talking style video, but I'll probably do more of them at some point. I don't know. I try to do a video a week, post on Sundays or Mondays. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. LOL. Go listen to Midnight's, obviously, if you haven't. Watch the music video for Antihero if you haven't. I don't know when the next Taylor Swift thing will come out, but I don't know. Stay updated on Taylor Swift. I'll stay updated on Taylor Swift. And yeah. Thanks for watching the video if you got this far. I will see you guys in another one. Bye.